Good day, YouTube, and welcome into another Tits Beer Bog 420 beer cooler review. We'll be looking at a beer cooler here, folks, that I've actually had before. This is just a different version of it. We'll be looking at Seagram's Wildberry Extra. Now, just so you know, Seagram's Wildberry, you can purchase it at 5% alcohol with vodka in it. You can get a beer version at 5%. Now, I've never seen these, but supposedly about 10 years ago or something, there used to be 1 liter plastic bottles around that had apparently this product in it at 8%. Well, recently, folks, they decided to make another version of Wildberry, and they call this one Wildberry Extra. And instead of 5%, it's 6.9% alcohol, and it's with malt liquor, so it's a malt beverage beer cooler. It's got the extra on the side. Carbonated natural spring water, malt liquor, sugar, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, potassium soberite, and color. May contain gluten. It's done at the Waterloo Brewing Company Limited in Kitchener, Ontario, because one day they put a distillery into their brewery and got the rights to make the Seagram drinks for here. So Seagram, I see there's different Seagrams around the world, and they're made in different areas. So you may or may not find this one where you live. It's Wildberry Extra, and it goes from 5% to 6.9%. So basically same taste, but I suspect that it might be a little sweeter because pretty much just add some more sugar to it to spike the content. I had Wildberry, the beer version, like when it was newer product, so it's been a long time since I've had it. And for what it was, I enjoyed it, but it wouldn't be something that, oh, let me have like a ton of them. You know, I can smell it a little bit from here, and up close, it smells like a melted purple popsicle, or like a grape soda or something. Reminds me of like a popsicle or like a soda, but like a grape one. So let's pour it and see what happens. Cheers. Alright, it's very, very noisy as the head's fizzing away, so it must be very carbonated. Still the same color as before. It's got this like pink rose color, as you can see. It might show up on camera a little redder, but it's pinker. So now let's see how Wildberry tastes with a 6.9% content. Same kind of smell, and I'm going to say it just reminds me of like a pop or like a grape energy drink or like a popsicle. And on taste, folks, cheers. It probably is tasting the same as before, except I'm going to say that this one might taste a little more watery than the 5% version, and I'm going to say I think it's tasting a little sugary or sweeter. This does not taste like beer at all. It has like a pop or like an energy drink. It's got like a soda pop or like an energy drink kind of taste, if there was one that was like grape or berry flavored. A little bit of water, some sweetness, some sugarness, and maybe just a slight little bit of an alcohol taste this time. Like the 5% version, you can't taste no alcohol whatsoever, but you can a little bit on this one. That sip, it's getting a little bit rougher. There's starting to be a teeny tiny little bit of warmth in the belly and a teeny tiny little bit of a grossness. So the more you're drinking it, the more the alcohol is starting to play out and the sweetness is starting to show a bit more. So this is not one of those weird Quebec malt liquors. This is one of those weird Ontario malt liquors. And if you don't mind tasting a little bit of the alcohol and some a little bit of a sweetness with a little bit of water and berry grapeish kind of taste, then you'll like this. And I mean, why make all these different percent versions? I don't know what's their game plan. Not every Seagram's good, and I have not had every Seagram because you can get like a cider. Woohoo! You can get like vodka versions that are like 4% with stevia in it. And whatever else they do, but basically they have a bunch that are 5% as vodka coolers and 5% as beer coolers, same flavors, and then some that are only like a vodka cooler, and then like the cider and stuff, and then this stronger version of Wildberry. Ugh. So in conclusion, it starts off good, but the more you drink it, starts falling back and not tasting as great as the first handful of sips. Nothing too disgusting. You get some water, you get some sweet sugariness, you taste a little bit of the alcohol, and then you get like this grapey berry drink that would remind you more of like a pop or an energy drink. And this was my review of Seagram's Original Wildberry Extra Malt Liquor, 6.9%, folks. Thank you, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace out.